Since 2010, I have been employed as a medical office assistant. My journey has taken me to many different aspects of patient care. I booked patient appointments. I assisted the doctor with medical procedures and provided patients with requisitions for further medical testing. I became familiar with all the cancer screening tools and protocols. I did notice the least completed screening test was the fecal immunological test, or FIT as it is known. It seemed that there were too many barriers: language, culture, driving to the lab to get the FIT kit, waiting in lines to pick it up, returning to the lab once complete, and of course completing the test. When I would hand the requisition to the patient, I would often hear, "Do I have to do this? That's gross." No one wanted to talk about bowel movements, and certainly didn't want to entertain the thought of gathering a stool sample. I did my best to give them a pep talk. I would explain that it was like learning to swim. Even if you never have a plan on getting in the water, knowing how to swim would keep you safe in case you fell in. The FIT was the same. They're both preventative measures. Over time, I realized that no matter what I said, I knew very few of them would ever do the test. There were just too many barriers. When I turned 50, I knew that it was time to do all of the recommended tests. I did not want to become one of those statistics. I would do all the screening exams, including the FIT test, because I knew my doctor was looking out for my best interest. Driving to the lab was just one more thing to do after a long workday, but I did it. It turns out the instructions were clear, and it wasn't as terrible as what people acted like in our conversations at the front desk. There are many things in life that are painful, difficult, or intolerable. Being diagnosed with late-stage colon cancer being one of those things. Knowing all the statistics didn't change how surprised I was when my FIT test came back positive. The doctor quickly referred me to the surgeon for a colonoscopy. That FIT was just the beginning of an 18-month-long process that included benign polyps removed from my colon, blood in my stool after a bowel movement, another colonoscopy, and eventually a diagnosis of stage 2 colon cancer. It was a long process to be diagnosed and treated for colon cancer, even with the FIT test. And if it wasn't for my desire to be a good patient and the trust I had in my doctor, I doubt I would have been diagnosed as early as I was. I understand why people are hesitant to do the FIT screening. It can be hard to be proactive about your health. But as someone who decided to learn how to swim, I can say it is worth it when you suddenly find yourself in the deep end of life.